Ever ask yourself how to identify different grades of aviation fuel? What happens if you use different types of fuel on an aircraft? Will it go faster or slower? What happens? Well, lucky for you, you've come to the right place. In the following video, I'll be talking specifically about fuel used on reciprocating engine, aviation gas. What is F-gas? Now, it comes from petroleum fraction and is designed to fuel the aircraft that uses reciprocating engine with spark ignition. Now, just like car fuel, there are different types of aviation fuel for different aircraft. So how might one differentiate it? Well, let's talk about the different types of grades of F-gas there are before we dive in deeper. Now, in the past, there were many different grades of F-gas from 80, 91, 100, 108, etc. But due to the decreasing demands, these have all been narrowed down to just one type. The only 100, 130, also known as F-gas 100. They had all different colors by the use of specific dyes to differentiate the fuel grades. Now, before we further discuss the colors, I'm pretty sure your curious minds might be wondering what are all these numbers are and grades that I've mentioned so far. Do aviation fuel have to sit for an exam or something? Well, the grades are defined by the fuel's octane rating, which describes their resistance to detonation. The higher the number, the greater the compression the fuel-air mixture can withstand without detonating. So the higher the number, the richer mixture will be before detonation. And the lower the number, the leaner the mixture will be before detonation. Now, I previously gave an example of different types of fuel there are, different grades of fuel there are. So let's go ahead and talk about their colors. 80 and 87 is red. 100 and 130 is green. 100 LL is blue. 115/145 is purple. Now, we can use the different colors to help identify the different grades of aviation fuel. But those feeling a bit adventurous and risky may ask, what happens if you use the incorrect grades of fuel? Well, if you use a fuel with a lower octane than is recommended by the engine's manufacturer, this can cause serious damage to the pistons, valves, cylinders, heads, and bearings in a short period of time. Low octane gasoline ignites quickly and produces a pressure temperature peak that can exceed the design limit of the engine. This condition will deteriorate the more you run the engine. The heat buildup cannot be dissipated fast enough from within the cylinder, causing more pre-ignition and uncontrolled detonation. Now, if your engine is designed to use low octane fuel, the use of high octane gasoline will not improve performance. Engine dynamics, timing, and compression ratio are what determine which gasoline octane the engine manufacturer recommends. It is possible to burn the exhaust valves if you use a high octane gasoline in an engine that is designed to use 82 octane gasoline. Retarded ignition timing and a slower fuel burn rate can increase exhaust temperature because the fuel charge is still burning at high pressure when the exhaust valve opens. Excessive heat and pressure will quickly erode the valves and seats. So long story short is, do not, and I repeat, do not use incorrect grades of fuel. Well, that's it for me today. Stay safe and fly on, my fellow aviator.